It's a heavyweight collision between Tony Ferguson and Fabricio Werdum. Well, DC, this is a true mixed martial artist of the highest order. You've watched the film. Hard for me to see much in terms of glaring weaknesses, and he believes he can react to anything that is thrown his way inside that arm.
It's unbelievable because whenever you're trying to prepare for someone, you look for weaknesses. But when you watch this guy, nothing jumps off the page. When you think I have to go wrestle him, you realize very quickly that not only can he defend takedowns, he can also go and secure them himself. He's that new breed of fighter that has been doing every discipline from the very start of his career. You know you're looking at a guy that will contend for a championship.
And if our fighter meeting on Thursday is any indication, confidence, not an issue for this young man coming in here tonight. Well, he was the first man to amass a double-digit winning streak in the shark-infested lightweight waters in the UFC, the former interim champion, El Cucuy Tony Ferguson, back on the proving ground here tonight.
Tony Ferguson was able to navigate the toughest division in the UFC. He's one of the most diverse, nasty strikers the UFC has ever seen. And you couple that with that college wrestling background. Every time you step foot in the octagon with Ferguson, you know you have your hands full. One of the most exciting fighters the UFC has ever seen.
He is an 8-point striker, outstanding submission game, has a lot of good chokes in his arsenal. He'll lean on that Darce choke, has a pretty good triangle as well.
Watch that low single. I'm
telling you, Tony Ferguson ready to prove yet again that he is one of, if not the best lightweight on planet Earth. And now our tale of the tape for this heavyweight fight. Werdum is 7 years his senior. He weighed in at 231 pounds. He will have a 1-inch reach advantage. And now for the official introductions, the veteran voice of the Octagon is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a Muay Thai kickboxer and jiu-jitsu fighter, holding a professional record of 24 wins, 9 losses, and 1 draw. He stands 6 feet 4 inches tall, weighing in at 231 pounds. Fighting out of Los Angeles, California, Fabricio, the Caballo, And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a freestyle fighter, holding a professional record of 26 wins, 5 losses. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Fighting out of Orange County, California, Tony El Cucuy Ferguson. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Dan Murgliata.
Dan Murgliata.
Ready.
All right, so here we go. The weight and the height gives way to the action right here on one side. Maybe the division's most well-rounded fighter, taking on arguably the biggest submission threat in this division.
Because he's such a great submission grappler, I believe that this is the most dangerous fight for him in the division.
Wow.
He needs to maintain his space, stay away from this guy at all costs, and force him to stand up.
All right, so there's the early takedown. He told us on Thursday he didn't necessarily see a path to victory if he couldn't get takedowns. That is certainly a good sign.
Right away, he got the takedown. I don't believe they could have imagined that it would work so well so early. Great job.
Oh, he's going for his arm now. Posturing up now. Nicely done. Oh, hammer fist here by Werdum. Oh, not good body language from his opponent here, DC. He's curled up.
No, he's exhausted. He's been beaten.
Working on the ground here. His opponent's feet on the hips. Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. All right, dominant position for him here. Full mount. If you're the bottom fighter, better start moving those hips, DC.
Oh, you got to start moving those hips. What you should do initially, right, is start to push at the knees. create some distance, shrimp, and try to recollect half guard. Half guard sucks, but it's much better than being mounted fully by your opponent.
Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now.
He's putting him in exactly the positions he needs to be in right now. He's able to relax here. And he understands, being a veteran of so many fights, that as long as he's on top, he's winning. He feels like he's winning here.
Continuing to try to manipulate the head here. And he's out. Strong bottom work here, staying busy. Oh, nice job to reverse position on the ground.
It was bad, but now it's not so bad. What a fantastic sweep.
All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. Oh, his opponent squirming like a fish out of water now. The ground and pound is on point. This could very well be the beginning of the end.
This could be the beginning of the end. We've seen some really good ground and pound fighters. This young man is as good as any we've ever seen.
And he's out. All right, north-south position now. We'll see how he chooses to proceed. Oh, nicely done there as he escapes back to his feet. Straight right, he misses. Back and forth we go. Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue.
Oh.
And they separate.
Big double leg.
Nice job to stick with it there to complete the takedown. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
The Kimura is not the arm. It's the shoulder pressure that usually makes you tap.
But now DC trying to isolate an arm.
Yep, he's using the Kimura.
Bottom fighter trying to control posture, unable to do so.
And now he's in a lot of danger. He's got to grab that head or he's going to get blasted.
Well, you know, I don't like the gi very much, but I have an appreciation and a healthy one for these type of transitions.
You can tell he's been in a gi at some point in his life with the way that he moves so freely.
I'm skipping jiu-jitsu next week, too. Werdum's got the full mount. Continues to attack here. We'll see if he can set up the armbar. Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. So the fighter was really caught in a submission there just as the horn sounded. Safe to say he was saved by the bell there. So back to the stools they go. 60 seconds to recover here. We're going to fight on, ladies and gentlemen. Another round coming up. All right, DC, let's look at some of the highlights from the last round. Lot for the replay guys to choose from.
Yeah, man, these guys stood on a quarter in the middle of the octagon. Take one to give one. Over and over, each guy landed, and they both landed very well over the course of that first round.
He's getting to you first. I need you to get that head move.
Second round underway. Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection, and these will take their toll as this fight goes into the latter rounds.
Real sneaky head kick gets in there. He loaded up there on that high kick. Great punch.
Lands a big elbow there. Knee to the body.
Those are big strikes.
Look at how fast. The only person I can do this to is Baby John. John, there's a weight difference. I don't.
He got his foot on the hip, and now he's throwing up a triangle him. He's gonna try to move his left arm across to get pressure on the choke. Watch triangle, watch triangle.
Nicely done. All right, closed guard now. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You gotta be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. Oh, nice job using his strength there to posture up. We'll see what he can do next.
He's gonna start looking to land big shots from the top.
All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. Pretty good work with the strikes here off of his back by Ferguson. All right, so he's sort of turtled up here. Not great body language. Perhaps he's trying to bait him in a little bit. Closed guard.
Now he's attacking the triangle.
Triangle looks pretty tight, DC. I'm no Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt, but maybe not good here.
No, it looks like it's getting in deep.
Oh! And this might just be a matter of time. Wow! All right, right into side control here, DC. Biggest difference between half guard and side control.
Well, side control to me feels like a little bit less control because now my legs aren't really doing anything anymore. Now I'm controlling you with my upper body. So I've got to be very, very aware. It's still advantageous, but it just seems a little more free-flowing than having something like a half guard.
Ferguson's pass attempt denied. Oh, nice work from the bottom. Tags him with the punch. All right, working inside his opponent's guard here.
You cannot sit in these jiu-jitsu guys' guard. And you can't have one arm in, one arm out. Guys will start throwing up legs, chasing triangles.
Now he's okay. Now he can escape.
Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. Lands with the ground and pound. Well, you see all the grappling repetitions here. Just beautiful movement, seamless transitions on this.
Over and over, these guys are doing things that you see in every jiu-jitsu gym around the country.
Ferguson's going for an arm here. I love watching this guy move on the ground. Another nice transition there.
Such a high-level grappler. You don't see that very often.
All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. All right, 45 seconds now to go in the round. Ferguson's has got full mount now. How about the speed on that reversal there? I mean, I know you can get out of some bad spots, but not with that type of speed.
You cannot allow him to get leverage on the bottom. What a sweep.
Going orthodox now. Werdum gets caught by the straight punch. Just missing on the uppercut there.
Left hand punch from the clinch.
Nice punch there by Ferguson.
Over and over, he's landing these big body punches.
Oh, beautiful straight right hand. And that's the end of round number 2. All right, a lot of tremendous striking action in that last round, DC. I know you don't have a telestrator, but take us through the replay.
I mean, I would love to have my telestrator right now. That was a great display of high-level mixed martial arts striking. Both combatants stood toe-to-toe and let it all hang out.
Third round underway.
Great punch landed with so much power.
Oh, shot to the body connects there. He hasn't really thrown too many body strikes in this fight, but now As this fight goes on, he is not discriminating, working the body, and those shots are gonna count. Spinning back fist. Nice connection there by Tony Ferguson. You're probably glad you never had to prepare for a fighter like this in your day.
I've never seen anything like that, and I'm not sure there's anyone like that going up in the weights. Tony Ferguson does not give you any idea of what you're facing. When you're in there, you're confused. He doesn't give you any type of pattern inside the octagon.
And both guys really throwing with authority. Takedown defense holds up. Oh, nice job to land the knee there by the taller fighter. And I think I just heard Daniel Cormier say, I wish I was a little bit taller. Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there.
Look at that. Picture perfect. Got to the leg, got to his position, got another beautiful takedown.
All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. Beautiful movement, hip work on the ground here, just outstanding with the transition.
He is not staying in one place on the ground, and that's very important.
Ground and pound strike is true. Well, you know he's comfortable fighting off his back. Rubber guard form now, DC. Some people believe this is nothing more than a stall tactic. What do you think? Now try to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom. The Kimura is not the arm. It's the shoulder pressure that usually makes you tap.
He's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
Oh, reversal here, DC.
What a way to switch the position. Fantastic movement by the bottom fighter.
Back mount now. Werdum's lower jaw does not look good. I don't think it's broken, but starting to show some obvious signs of swelling.
Nice guillotine tip here. That guillotine.
And he's out. Well, you got to be working off of your back. He's certainly doing so here. Nice punch. 2 minutes and counting to go in this fight. All right, good movement by him here on the ground. He really is a master of these transitions.
He is a master of movement on the ground. You never know where he's going to be.
All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks.
Man, isn't it fun to watch this dude work on the mat?
He's unbelievable how fluid he is in his motions on the mat.
He jumps on a headlock. We call this in wrestling just a headlock. And if you're not careful, you can get stuck in an arm triangle. Watch triangle, watch triangle.
All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground. Well, pretty good work off of the bottom here by Ferguson. He can truly do it all. Well, they won't need to go bonus begging after this one. They're getting a bonus tonight. This fight has been all action from the opening.
I mean, what a phenomenal fight. Both fighters should be very proud of themselves.
Oh, wow, that happened quickly as the fighter reverses position.
Now he'll try to start attacking a rear naked choke from the top position. He is doing a really good job of relaxing, not panicking because he's getting choked.
Brilliant submission defense there. Side control now, and certainly I would think more offensive options for the bottom fighter than in the half guard.
Absolutely more offensive options because now you can just start to get away. You can just go to a wrestler stand-up. Get to your knees, post your hands, don't allow him to get his hooks in, right? Really be aware of the hooks. But get to your hands, stand up, fight the hands, break away and escape. But it's so much more free-flowing than a half guard in the side control, because all you need to do is just get the opponent's body up, because his legs are just free to move. His legs are not controlling anything. His legs are just free, so you have more freedom to use yours.
All right, so the fight goes the distance. Both guys had their moments, but there was a striking advantage, albeit slight, and perhaps that'll be enough for him to get his hand raised tonight.
It should be enough. I mean, when you watch the fight, you understand that you are watching two of the best mixed martial artists in the world. But it did look like he did just enough to earn a competitive decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. Judge 1 scores this contest, 29-28, Werdum. Judge 2 scores it, 9-28, Ferguson. And Judge 3 scores it, 9-28, for the winner by split decision, Tony